What's up guys, today's video we have this ITEL RS4 that is supposedly the cheapest gaming rated smartphone. Let's see if this device is worth the hype. There are 3 different colors for RS4. You can choose either color black, mine is silvery white and an elegant beige option. The memory capacity varying from 8GB RAM with 128GB ROM and up to 12GB RAM with 256GB storage. Let's unbox it now and try it for games. The box of this ITEL RS4 is quite cool with a Free Fire layout design. We will check the performance of this phone with that game later. The package includes a warranty card, a clear phone case jelly type, SIM ejector pin in a USB Type-C cable, and the charger included with the phone is a 45 watts AC adapter. And here's the ITEL RS4 guys. Let's proceed with the parts. On the right side of the phone, have a volume buttons and power button with a fingerprint sensor. On the left side is a SIM card SD card slot that supports dual SIM plus micro SD. On the upper side, you can see the slogan designed by ITEL and the speaker of this phone. On the bottom side are the 3.5mm jack, microphone, USB Type-C port, and another speaker. On the back side of RS4 has a bumpy camera layout with a 50MP main camera and flashlight. This also includes an NFC sensor or antenna. Before I bought this phone, I recently watched the ad and I saw this. That is a sound of a laser engraving a metal surface. Thus, I am expecting that the back panel of this phone is some sort of metal, but based on what I feel, the side areas is an alloy metal, but the back panel is a plastic material. On to the next, we are going to start the Android to check its specs, capture some images, and mainly, we are in for gaming. I am done setting up the device and you see an ITEL 13.5 OS based on Android 13. And the device is super smooth as I try to swipe on different home screen and app drawers. RS4 has an Android 13 operating system. I was thinking that this one is already an Android 14. The processor is MediaTek Helio G99 Ultimate, an octa-core CPU that is a recently released chipset from the very same if not predecessor MT6789, with a slightly better performance on some areas but the frequency are still identical at 2.2 GHz turbo boost. My storage is a 256GB ROM, 5000 mAh battery, and 12GB base memory. But this phone has MemFusion feature. You can select up to additional 12GB of memory, just click on set virtual RAM and choose 12GB, and then restart the phone to apply the setting. And after restarting the phone, the memory is a total of 24GB RAM, but keep in mind that the additional is a VRAM, which consumes your internal storage to make your apps load faster, more apps simultaneously open, and keeping it running in the background. And aside from MemFusion, there are some other features of ITEL special function, like Smart Panel that will give you direct access to your favorite apps using the side screen of your phone. A Social Turbo that is designed for WhatsApp, with enhanced experience plus new features like voice changing and video retouching for those who like this kind of instant messaging app. Next is the game mode. That is an assistant panel while playing to prioritize your games and avoid notifs that may cause delay in-game and health reminder to tell that you play game too much. The special function also have a dual app that you can open to Facebook, Instagram Messenger, and TikTok using this feature. Next is the video assistant for your D&D such as preventing notifications that may interrupt the sounds of your favorite movie on these particular apps. Kids mode is setting up a lock screen to make your phone good for kids and avoiding 18 plus content. The phone's front camera is a punch hole type with dynamic bar feature that showcase a cool display of infos like charging animation. Last feature I will mention is a peek proof that will gray out or darken the area outside the scrollable display, which is good if you need to hide certain area of your phone for security or safety purposes. ITEL RS4 refresh rate is up to 120Hz. By default, it is auto switch. I will be choosing the 120Hz with fast swipe speed for best experience. RS4 has only an HD Plus screen on a 6.6-inch display size. The IPS LCD is fine, the refresh rate is great, but I kind of slightly disappointed because if their target market is a gamer, the resolution should be higher. ITEL smartphone includes a Google Play Store with Palm Store. This Palm Store is basically a gallery to download your apps or games, but for me, it is better to use the Play Store. On the settings menu, you can enable AI Vana or Ivana. It is similar to Siri on iOS and a Google Assistant, with AI feature from sources like GPT that can be accessed using the power key button. The charging speed of this RS4 is up to 45 watts fast charge. Just enable the hypercharge on settings to maximize the speed. And I tested the charging. I started with low battery 19% and after an hour the charging is completed and the phone automatically disconnected from the source to avoid overcharging. This device has NFC function that is good for mobile payment options and multiple transactions of NFC card like this transportation B card with option to check balance and fetching a balance to reload your card without the need of the machine or teller on terminal stations. And here are the sample images and video captured by ITEL RS4 smartphone. The phone has a 50 megapixel main camera with AI features that will determine what is the subject we are going to take and will set the optimal setting for that particular subject with high dynamic range as well as better night mode aperture with vivid colors even in low light conditions. Next is gaming. Let's start with Roblox. Very smooth with quick control response for this game. It is perfect since it has a G99 Ultimate CPU. Next is Diablo Immortal. You can play this game on high settings. For those who like this game, this phone is also smooth. For MOBA games such as Wild Rift, High settings up to 120 FPS is playable and flawless.
I'm wearing lots of belts.
Next is HSR. High setting smooth, but I suggest you choose medium setting if you play this game for long hours to prevent from overheating, since this phone can ram up to over 40 degrees.
I'm with you. Nothing of the weight behind this power. Wishes and stars shatter before you. Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice. All right, I'll cut the dice at the cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
This game Genshin Impact, you can play up to high setting, but it may lag if you play for about 2 hours or more because the phone is overclocked. The sweet spot for this game is medium setting or low setting for best gameplay. And last game is the Free Fire, Ultra setting. And here's the Antutu benchmark results with the AI of our ITEL RS4 smartphone. My conclusion guys on this ITEL RS4, it is really a gaming phone that won't break your bank. There's some minor details that I am not impressed with, like I mentioned earlier in an 113 initial OS, but I hope an 114 update soon. But I still recommend this phone not just for gaming. I also like the camera quality with up to 2K movie reso, and some features like fast charging 45 watts and the NFC that may come in handy. RS4 is currently on sale or flash deal online, so better grab those price drop to get yourself this nice gaming smartphone. And thank you guys for watching. Do not forget to subscribe, like, and follow for more uploads of ITEL smartphones.